Well, good morning, everyone. It's Thomas Montgomery here. It is Monday morning. It is June 24th, 2024, and we get together with our distribution partners most weekday mornings at this time, 8 o'clock Central, talk about strategies, tips, techniques, share success stories. As many of you know, when we applied for the grant last year and received the grant, an important element of that is we have to have an explicit goal of building financial literacy, and we have to document that. So we're going to mix in kind of a financial literacy topic today with our discussion with you all, and most of you are our distribution partners. So we're going to start with a question that's very specific, and then we'll get into our topic. The question for today is, how do you make money as an affiliate? In other words, what is the trigger for you to be able to make money? So if you could type a response into the Q&A, the question and answer box of Zoom, it's kind of like a chat box, looking for you to respond. What does it take? What's the trigger? What causes you to earn money? So we have big group, 519 of you on today. So obviously not going to list everyone's names, but David and Doug and Bill and Francisco and Jeff, Michelle, Philip, Purvis, Robin, Tom. What's your answer? Can you type it into the Q&A? What is it that generates income for you? What's the prerequisite? And Jeff's got it exactly right. It's driving people to your landing page, driving people to your landing page. Because anyone that comes to you, everyone should have a landing page that looks like this. Everyone. And if you don't, you need to let us know, right? You need to get with us and say, damn it, where's my landing page? But if you have people, prospects, as we would say, that go to your landing page and fill out just 4 pieces of information and they check the box, click the blue button, then what will happen is that then they will pull it back up. Then they're going to receive a text, and the text asks them, hey, do we have your permission to communicate with you via text? They type yes, and now they're registered in the system. They're linked to you. So when they enroll, and every time that they have a capital raise, you get 5% of. Maybe that doesn't sound like much. 5%, that sounds kind of small. But one of the things that makes our affiliate program so much more lucrative than others is it's a big ticket item, right? Because every client that comes through your landing page, their capital raise is going to be a minimum, it's contractually guaranteed, of 100,000. So if you're guaranteed 5% and they're guaranteed 100,000, you're making at least 5,000 per lead that converts, that participates. So then it becomes a little bit of a numbers game, right? Well, if you do that once a month, it's 5,000 a month. Not a real big deal, but do it twice a month and you can see. So with that being said, we want to be real clear. What do you need to be doing if you want to be making money as an affiliate? You need to have people coming through your landing page. Well, first you need a landing page, but everyone should have that. Then you need people coming through it, or as Francisco says, you need leads. You need leads. So let's make this the next point. And this is true regardless of the business. You could open a new daycare center, and if you don't have leads that turn into customers that pay you, then you don't have a viable business. It's true for any business of any type. We've got to focus on leads, as Francisco's pointing out, because without leads, we won't have customers, and without customers, we won't have income, and without income, we won't have profit. So Francisco hit the nail on the head. So our focus needs to be on generating leads who go to our landing page. Now, so then the question becomes, where are we going to get leads from? Isn't this hard? This is difficult. Well, no, there's lots and lots of people that want and or need money to start or grow a business. Lots of places that you could go find leads. We talked last week about a unique way, a proven way of using Facebook to generate leads, but it's certainly not the only way. It's just Facebook has certain benefits that's hard to match. So let's go back and revisit. Oops, didn't mean to put that in there. Let's revisit Facebook marketing. So one important element is that there are millions of users of Facebook. So I don't know what the current number is, and of course there's worldwide, but if we just looked at the United States, there's millions and millions and millions of users. So that's a good starting point. But what's even more valuable is that Facebook knows the demographics of their users. So literally you can go into Facebook and you can nail down certain attributes of, are you looking for stay-at-home moms? Are you looking for college students? Or in our case, are you looking for entrepreneurs who are even specifically looking for capital? So it's kind of like walking into a room. If you walked into, I guess, a restaurant, are you likely to find hungry people, assuming they've not ordered yet? Yes, right. It doesn't get any better than going somewhere, literally or virtually, that's literally filled to the brim of exactly who your target audience is, because we need to know who our target audience is. And so let's drop down and emphasize that. A successful business must know its target audience. Now, one of the things we'd like to offer to you is let's put together a business plan. Even though this whole affiliate deal may be very much a side gig, a part-time effort for you, what if we went ahead and put together a business plan together for you that identified who is your target audience? How are you going to reach them? What is your projected income? Let's consider treating your business like a business, even though I know this may not be your primary passion, your primary focus, but we would love to work with you on putting together a business plan. So I guess let's go to the offer. What is the offer? Build a business plan together. And that would have what? It would have our financial projections. It would identify our target audience, our sales strategy, etc. So that's what we would like to do. And in fact, that's what we do. If you think for a moment, when you're generating leads and driving them into your landing page, and when they enroll, we provide them a funding proposal, which gives them an initial offers of initial tranche of funding. Then what do? We move on to help them have a business plan and financial projections so they can get at least 100,000. Why don't we do that same thing for you? Because if you don't have a clear target audience, if you don't have a plan put together, you're much less likely to be successful. Now, I'm not saying you have to do that. And of course, affiliate marketing is actually designed to be remarkably simple. So, a novice can be very successful. What do you need to know, really? Right? You have a landing page here. You just need to be able to refer people into it. So Facebook is a valuable way because there's lots of people on Facebook. They know the demographics, and then we can, thirdly, going back to this, we can very affordably run ads to reach our target audience. Now, is it free? No. But what we've seen is those of you that are spending $5 a day. Now, some of you are spending more. Granted, it's scalable, right? So if you want to spend more, you'll get more leads, you'll make more money. But $5 a day should do the trick, and it gets you in front of your target market. And so then what are we doing? We're running ads on Facebook. That Facebook is putting the ad in front of your target audience, and then it's driving those individuals to your landing page. And it can be a very passive process. So today I want to answer questions that you have. What help do any of you need with getting plugged into the Facebook campaign, which we talked about? I think that was on Friday. Do you need help getting started with that? Do you want to use our campaign? Do you want to do it on your own? It doesn't matter. And again, this is not, some of you are not necessarily focusing on online promotion, and that's fine. There's many, many other ways. Some of you are going out and doing workshops. There's different ways to create awareness. But Facebook is one that I would ask you to consider. And then who has questions about the offer, which we didn't complete? So what we're offering to do is to build a business plan together and provide you $100,000 of working capital. So that way you can reach your potential. Who has questions, comments, concerns about the Facebook campaign that we rolled out on Friday? Anyone have questions on generating leads? Any of you have questions on target audience? All right, well, Harold's asking an interesting point, which is a little bit of an aside, but we'll go ahead and address it because he brought it up. Harold's asking about, could we have an in-person training? So instead of just, getting it in bits and pieces online, and the answer is yes. Before COVID, we were doing in-person trainings at our office on a regular basis. And then with COVID, no one wanted to travel, no one wanted to go anywhere. After that, we attempted to relaunch the in-person trainings, but it didn't seem to get much traction. But absolutely, Harold. So we would be more than willing to do what they were called Super Saturday. We'll call them in-person trainings. So if you wanted to come in, we'd either have it here at our office or somewhere nearby. If you wanted to come in, meet our staff, spend a day together, fine-tuning our knowledge and our implementation, absolutely, we would be thrilled to do that. It's just we need critical mass if we're going to do that. And again, we were having them on a very active basis, and we were actually traveling. We'd go to different parts of the country to do it before COVID. Since COVID, everything's kind of now available on demand. I just think what's important to realize, Harold, as an affiliate, you don't really need to know a whole lot, right? As an affiliate, you just need to be able to read probably this paragraph to your prospect and have them fill this out, and we take care of the rest. But just out of curiosity, other than Harold, well, Harold can respond too, but is this something that you're interested in? Let's say that we started to say the first Saturday of every month, we got together in person. You met the team. We talked about best practices. Just looking for a quick response, yes or no. So Anthony and Bernard and Bill and Charles and David. Cedric, I know you're interested because you were asking about getting together. So if there's enough interest, my goodness, we can do that. We actually had a room set up at the airport, which was great. Everyone could fly in, we could have it, and then everyone would fly out directly from the airport at the end of the day. So we've attempted to set this up. If there's enough interest, absolutely. So looking for a quick show of hands, and we would be more than happy to start doing it. It's just in general, I don't know that it's necessary to be successful as an affiliate, because really as an affiliate, you don't do any implementation. You just need to know how to generate leads. That's what affiliates do. But let us know if that's something that you're interested in, and absolutely we could revisit that. I love doing that. Before we moved offices, we had a training room where we had purchased those big whiteboards that were the entire length of the wall. So we'd be diagramming and doing role playing, and we'd buy everybody lunch. So that is something that we'd be happy to do if there's enough interest. We just need critical mass. It doesn't make sense for 1 or 2 people to come for us to ask our staff to work on a Saturday. Okay, so Harold, thank you for that. Who else has questions? Does everyone have their landing page? Does everyone have their landing page? If anyone does not have their landing page, that's a significant problem. A significant problem. And we need to fix that. Well, how do we fix that? You let us know. Call us, email us, and say, where the heck is my landing page? Because everyone should have a landing page. All right, so Cedric's asking about that working capital. I didn't mean for that to be elusive. So the offer, let's diagram the process flow. So process flow. So you, the affiliate, generates leads. Now you can use our Facebook campaign or some other way, it doesn't matter, but that's what you do, right? That's what affiliates do. There's no doubt about that. Affiliates generate leads and drives them to their landing page. So that's the first step. Then what happens is the client completes. So we're going to text them the app, the funding proposal app, but the client completes the funding proposal application. And that allows us to see what they qualify for now, put money in their pocket, and then from there we create a plan to move them from where they're at to where they need to be. So in other words, what's happening then is the client is completing what we call the access to capital program that has a bunch of those perks we were talking about. We help them all create a business plan. We help them all have financial projections. We help them all have the 100,000 guarantee by having a fundable business. So, and Cedric kind of called me out. Well, what I'm saying is I encourage all of you to go through your landing page. I should have worded it differently so it's more clear. So you all are affiliates, I think. And if you're an affiliate, you have a landing page, I hope. And so what could you do? Go through your own landing page and then receive the same scope of services that you're recommending to others. So that's where I was going with that. Cedric was asking about the working capital. All right, so it looks like Sal's asking about real estate. Okay, so it's true. We have a different landing page for the real estate. So it's if I can spell it, realestatemoney.com. So very similar, right? First name, last name, mobile, email. First name, last name, mobile, email. This one just is focusing on this campaign. So those of you who've been around long at all, remember we offered what we called a real estate marketing kit. And so that was a prior training. I guess we'll leave it on this page. And let's go back and revisit that. So scroll down here a little bit. And so this is still available, but we offered what we called the real estate marketing kit. So what that meant is some of you, and no offense, but some of you don't look professional. When you're going out, you're using a Gmail or a Yahoo account or a Hotmail, AOL. Doesn't really build a lot of confidence with your prospects. So with the real estate marketing kit, we're going to first of all give you a professional email. So for example, let's take Pearly. It would be like Pearly at my real estate money.com. .com. So the first thing that we're doing with this kit, which we talked about on a training, I guess, a couple of weeks ago, is to help you look professional with a professional email account. Of course, you would pick what you want there. And then secondly, we're going to provide you a URL. So what happens when our system generates landing pages, whether it be here or here, they're kind of gobbledygook. That's actually a term, which means just a random set of characters and numbers that doesn't spell out to a specific name. So in the real estate marketing kit that we talked about recently, we'll give you the email, and then we'll also provide you a URL. So it might be like www.pearlymyrealestatemoney.com. So you look professional. Now that would forward over to this landing page. That's the third element. We would provide you a landing page specifically for the real estate campaign. And then the fourth is the press release. But let's go back to this one here. So if you have a prospect and you have the basic landing page, it's fine, because you don't really need a different landing page if they want money for real estate versus working capital versus X or Y. Those are called uses of funds. At the front end, it doesn't matter. The process operates the same. Let's bring that back up. The process operates the same. Now, certainly, we will find out when we're working with them, what do they want the money for? Maybe it's to start a business. Maybe it's to acquire or buy an existing business. Maybe it's to buy real estate. So that will matter in the funding process. But these steps here work on the general landing page. But some of you have a real interest in focusing on the real estate campaign. So with the real estate campaign, we launched the real estate marketing kit. A bunch of you are participating, and I'm sorry if any of you felt like you were left out. That wasn't intended. But what was included in it is, first of all, a professional email. Second would be a professional URL. Now, again, that URL is just simply forwarded to your landing page, but then you're getting the real estate landing page in addition to the basic one that everyone has. But so I think it's good. It looks better to go up to the marketplace with that. But I certainly don't want you to think, oh, I only have the basic landing page. I can't get people real estate funding. No, that's just a different use of funds. It's just this is targeted where this is general, but the general will work. So yes, if anyone is interested in the real estate marketing kit, let us know. Provides those four things. Not needed, not pushing. It's just when some of you are going out to the marketplace and you're not getting the traction you want because your presence doesn't seem very professional, such as using Gmail or Hotmail or what have you. This provides the whole kit. But with that being said, what happens is the same, right? Rather, they're coming through here or here. The process is the same. They're going to then get the funding proposal app. They're going to fill that out. They're going to get their first tranche of funding, and then we're going to help them get from where they're at to where they need to be with the access to capital. So I guess maybe we should clarify that because I didn't make it clear enough. So client receives multiple funding offers, client accepts the offers they want, declines others. Yeah. So first tranche of funding means client comes in and based upon their baseline credibility, their baseline criteria, they get their first round. That's great. And then we move on to the rest. So let's use Bill as a case study here. Bill's on, right? Yeah, Bill's here. So Bill brought his first client in about a week ago. Bill's client received multiple offers, a bunch of offers. His client accepted one offer, which was for right about $20,000. So his client named Tammy accepted the $20,000 and has been funded the $20,000. Factual. So Bill earns his commission as an affiliate off of that. 5% of 20,000 is 1,000. So Bill's already earned his first 1,000. Client's guaranteed 100,000. You might say, whoa. Client didn't get 100,000. You're lying. Well, client gets whatever up front they qualify for, and then we work with them to get them from where they're at to where they need to be for the larger capital raise. That's a huge point that some of you skip over. It's too good to be true to say, oh, everyone gets 100,000 in a week. Some people do, but not everyone does. But that's not the promise. The promise is we'll get everyone there. Normally it's a 30 to 60-day process. What we're saying is that they'll get their initial round of funding right away. Hopefully that makes sense. Francisco says he's a real estate broker and really likes the real estate program. Yes, Francisco, we're getting a lot of people that have worked either current or previously in the real estate marketplace, because with this campaign, they're making 5 points. And so, let's go back down here. So 5 points paid out off of real estate transactions can be a very big deal. So let's look at one example. So let's say it's $100,000 purchase with $20,000 rehab. Usually we can get that with 100% client, 100% financing, so the client doesn't have to come out of anything out of pocket. And then all of a sudden, what did you just make? You made a $6,000 commission on a small deal. Or maybe it's a bigger deal. Maybe they're wanting to buy a nicer home for themselves and their family, but they want to buy it through the business. So let's say they go out and buy a $500,000 residential property. So that equals what? That equals a $25,000 commission, if my math is right. Right? Or let's say that they want to go out and they want to buy an office building or an apartment complex for, let's use round numbers to keep it simple for me, $100,000 purchase. So what would that get you? That would get you a $50,000 commission. Yeah. So Francisco sees the dollars there. The comp plan is the same. Affiliates make 5%. But the bigger the ticket, the more the payout, right? So that's why some of you are using the real estate marketing kit to do this. And then some of you are setting up your Facebook marketing to target the real estate target audience. All right, any other questions or comments? Our goal today was, I guess at the most basic level, just clarify, are we all clear how we get paid, right? We get paid off of conversions through our landing page. So we need to be driving people through our landing page. If you're not driving a lot of people through your landing page, you're probably not going to make a lot of money. So we need a good lead flow. You're smart. You can come up with however you want on the lead flow. But if you don't have anything that's generating the type of volume that you need for your income expectations, I think we really need to go back and revisit the Facebook campaign that we talked about on Friday, because it works. Again, the people that are participating in that, now they have ad cost, right? They're paying on average $5 a day to Facebook. So it's not free. and you can start it and stop it as you want. But that's generating on average 5 to 6 qualified leads per day. And they're converting, from what I'm understanding, around 55% of them. So, I mean, you go fishing where the fish are. The fish are easily found in Facebook, but that certainly does not mean that that's the only place that we can go fishing. There are leads in lots of other places. Lots of other places. All right. So, of course, our contact information, you need help, have questions, call us, or you can email us. We'll be back tomorrow morning. We get together most weekday mornings, 8 o'clock, to talk. Welcome to those of you that are new affiliates that have joined over the weekend. I think we had right about 212 new affiliates come in over the weekend, including Mr. Chance just this morning. Mr. Chance out of San Antonio. Thank you for your service, Mr. Chance, and thank you for joining the team. So we're ready to go. Let us know what you need from us, and we'll see you back tomorrow morning. Have a good day. Bye-bye.